Pásame la llave. No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga, mis hijos no nacerán otros como Florida, baby, le llegan. Los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a frontear. Preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme.
From the home of the Rays, Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, Florida. Ought to be a good one here between the Washington Nationals and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Interleague Baseball next on the show. Shane McClanahan, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch of the night here is looked at for ball 1, and we are underway in Tampa.
First pitch, 7-11.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. As usual, no surprise, 72 degrees, the game time temperature here inside Tropicana Field. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Phillips is there, and he has it for the first out. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on Trey Turner. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. We all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Josh Harrison stands in, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He'll start this one at 274. 4 home runs, 18 driven in.
Ball.
2-0. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Up next, Juan Soto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The windup and the 0-1.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
3 up, 3 down for Washington. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Patrick Corbin, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rays, the right fielder, Manuel Margot.
Now here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Late square, and this is popped up. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he chased it in the dirt. Gomes has it, and he makes the throw to first. Margot is retired, and there's one away.
Batting second.
Next up, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to the Rays' first baseman.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty, one man out. And another foul ball. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. You can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. One-0 count. Here it is. Slider laid off for a ball.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Chopped weakly to the left. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there's a base hit on the line. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Here's Randy Arozarena. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He comes in at .262 on the year. 7 homers and 29 driven in. A 1 pitch on its way. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Kyle McGowan is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 61.
First and second now, 1 man out. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch, and a double steal try here. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here. 2 out here and a runner at second. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
Now on 3 and 2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
He's set the payoff pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. Meadows is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Okay, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
And he'll get back in safely. Mike Brasso digging in at the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Two and 2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Soto finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the DH, Ryan Zimmerman.
Designated hitter, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Ryan Zimmerman becomes the first out of the inning.
The catcher, Jan.
Here's the catcher, Jan Gomes. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He comes into this one at 248. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Hot shot to third. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting 6.
So 2 out, nobody on.
Kyle.
And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch of the AB on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meadows moving back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Francisco Mejia.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 7. The second baseman, Brandon. Wow.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lau. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1 pitch on its way. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box, Taylor Walls. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0.
See on my grind heavy for my babies. Life has its ups and downs, and they make you smile and frown, but they can't keep.
Now into the box, Starlin Castro. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch on its way.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
The center fielder, number 16, Victor.
One away now in the Washington third, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. First pitch of the AB now. And that misses inside 1-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And that misses ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Heading after it is Phillips. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nationals gone in order. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Brett Phillips.
The center fielder, Brett Phillips.
Here's the first pitch to him. Slider laid off for a ball. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
The right fielder, number 13.
Next to stand in is Manuel Margot, 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Yandy Diaz.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
None out, runners at first and second. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. He's down low and he gets the call. Strike 3 looking.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows. He swings and misses, throw down, and he is in there.
You know, catchers don't work on throwing to third quite as much as they do to second. And I'm sure he's not too happy with himself about that one. A good throw might have got him, but that one just sailed on him a bit.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
0-2, here it comes. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
High and deep down the left field line. Second and third here, 1 man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
So now to the plate, Randy Arozarena. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The set and the 1-0. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Harrison is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Rays 1 and the Nationals nothing. And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here's the first offering. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Harrison very well could be a starter in the upcoming Midsummer Classic as he currently leads all National League second basemen in all-star votes.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Here now is Juan Soto. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
0-1 count and the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB now. This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run home run for Ryan Zimmerman. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Nationals take a 2-1 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
At the plate, Jan Gomes. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch is popped up. Diaz takes charge and he's got it. 2 down. So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. Home run number 9 on the year, and it gives the Nationals a 3-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. 3 runs already home here. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Washington leads this one 3-1. Now at the plate, Michael Brasso flew out in his only at-bat so far.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third with a triple.
Every center fielder dreads this kind of a play, right? The ball's hit right at him and over his head. He turns and runs, leaps for it, but just can't make the play. It ends up coming off the wall, and by the time he can get the ball back in, it was a guaranteed triple.
Standing in now, Francisco Mejia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. From the stretch.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Runner at third here, nobody out. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Now back, second baseman, Brandon Lowe.
Stepping in now, Brandon Lowe, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder at the track, the wall. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a two-run shot to left center, number 11 for him on the season, as they take the lead 4-3.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Paulo Espino, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now batting, shortstop, Taylor.
Into the box, Taylor Walls. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He popped out in his first trip. And there's ball one. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Lifted the other way to left center. Robles waits on it. One away.
Now back.
Stepping in next, Brett Phillips.
Brett Phillips.
First pitch on the way. Espino comes into the day third in all-star balloting among relievers, so we'll wait and see if he ends up receiving an invite.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. He's around first, heading for two. And he's not stopping. He wants three. Throw won't get him. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. To the plate now, Manuel Margot, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the pitch. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Count is 2-1.
And it misses. 3-1 now. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Next to hit, Yandy Diaz. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Comes set and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. So next to bat will be Austin Meadows. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Turner has it. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 4-3 Tampa. Here's Starlin Castro. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Now here's the first offering. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro. 3rd home run for him on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Victor Robles digging in now. Lifted down the line in left. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Struck out in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Whew, that was some gas. triple digits on the radar gun.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. No outs, nobody on. Pitch is popped up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 7.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rays Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Here now is Trey Turner. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Margot's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and the ever versatile Josh Harrison digs in. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Two out, nobody on. Right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. Nationals on top, 5-4. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Randy Arozarena. Now the first pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
At the plate now, Michael Brasso, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. fouled away. Oh, and 2, here it is. Fouled off. No one out with a runner at second. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Misses, ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here now the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The catcher, number 28.
Striding in is Francisco Mejia, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First delivery to him as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And it's fouled away. A man at third with one away. And he fouls this one off.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
The batter, number 6. Shortstop, Taylor Walls.
At the plate, Taylor Walls. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. We're back to St. Pete after a quick word. Ryan Sheriff will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the veteran DH, Ryan Zimmerman.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Now here's the pitch. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 2-0 is in there for strike 1. All even now, 2-2. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Margot's under it. 1 out.
Now batting.
Now it'll be Yan Gomes. 3rd at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. First pitch on the way, and he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Swing and a miss on the sinker. A ball and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. 1-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box, Josh Bell. Fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there for it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Nationals leave one. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Kyle Finnegan enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Brett Phillips.
The center fielder, Brett Phillips.
He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1.
High in the air down the right field line. Soto is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Next, it'll be Manuel Margot, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 2-0. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. This is foul right side. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Yandy Diaz, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Gloved by Harrison. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
In now, Austin Meadows. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you could see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. Rays strand just the one. This remains a 5-all ball game.
Concentrate in my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved.
Andrew Kittredge is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So here's Starlin Castro. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Phillips is right there, 1 down.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
At the plate now, Victor Robles, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Phillips is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trey Turner. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0 home, and he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. Trey Turner with a solo shot, number 11 for him on the season, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
No balls and 1 strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Heading after it is Margot. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the seventh coming up. It's the Nationals 6, the Rays 5. Daniel Hudson will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the seventh. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth a power-speed combination. Randy Arozarena. First pitch of the AB now. Smoke toward the hole, and this is through into right field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the third baseman, Michael Russell.
Stepping in now, Michael Brasso. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
The 2-0 on the way.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is stranding him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
2-0, 2 strikes.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Nothing doing for Tampa. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. start of the 8th on its way. But first, Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Leading off the inning, it'll be Juan Soto trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. Now here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Up next for the Nationals.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Ryan Zimmerman goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. To first. To second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Nationals are out in front here, 6-5. Brad Hand enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, Brandon Lau. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Turner fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter number 6.
Stepping up is Taylor Walls. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now here's the first offering. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. ground ball sent back up the middle. Turner gloves it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Hey, he had to make a gorgeous transfer right there from his glove to his hand, going to his forehand in that situation right there, and he pulled it off beautifully.
Kevin Kiermaier will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. From the stretch, as the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Kevin Kiermaier is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Jeffrey Springs enters from the pen to start the ninth inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. So now into the box is Kyle Schwarber. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Now here's the first offering. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. 1-1 to Schwarber. Two and one.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So the next to bat will be Josh Bell. Flew out last time up. He's set, and the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Kiermaier to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Starlin Castro will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point.
She wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us.
And now the first pitch. Low for ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Line drive to left. Meadows is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Two and 0 to the National center fielder. The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he missed again. High and away this time. 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Trey Turner will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game. And on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning. A solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two and 1 the count to Trey Turner.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Ready with the 2-1. Ground ball right side. And that is into right field. A base hit. The throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Josh Harrison is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Ryan Thompson takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. So now to the plate, Juan Soto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2. Ryan Zimmerman would be next. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Zimmerman. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And he's safe. And the second run will score as well. I'd say your staff is having a bad day when they give up 10 hits, let alone 10 runs.
Yeah, man, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
At the plate, Jan Gomes. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. The 2-2. Weak roller right side. He's got it. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Nationals lead it 10-5. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Manuel Margot. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the 9th inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The 0-1 pitch. bouncer up the middle. Harrison's got it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The first baseman, number 2.
And stepping in, Yandy Diaz. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And now the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now at the plate here is Austin Meadows, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, I'm kind of running out of words to describe how incredible this winning streak has become. Every win just cements their legendary status, and it's not even over yet.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. Washington sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Kyle Finnegan earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Brad Hand works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 10th. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 10 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Rays, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.